The time is 9 o'clock. You're listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick.
And now it's time for your CHMA News. We're broadcasting from Sackville, New Brunswick, the heart of the Maritimes and the traditional and unceded lands of the Mi'kmaq people. Coming up in the next 15 minutes, we'll have your local news, Atlantic update, weather, sports update, and some community announcements.
Thank you very much, everyone. Probably sit on stage like this.
Hello and happy Monday. I'm Clinton Davis with your local CHMA News here in Tanchmar. We are going to get right into it because a group of actors with strong ties to Sackville are helping to bring a Pulitzer Prize-winning play to the stage in Moncton. The play debuts this Thursday at Theatre Alasquette on Botsford Street and runs until this Saturday. From current residents to Mount Allison graduates and even a new student enrolled for the fall, the 11-member cast of August, Osage County, bear the fruits of a close-knit community in Sackville, shaping larger city theater. I traveled to Moncton and spoke with members of the cast and director J.B. Vanier after their first rehearsal in the theater ahead of the production. First off, Rob LeBlanc lives in Sackville. LeBlanc is an actor in the production. He's been a part of the community for nearly 2 decades.
I live in Sackville with my wife. I've been in Sackville since 2008. This is my first show in the big city of Moncton with Hub City, and I play a character named Steve Heidelberg.
LeBlanc said his character was not easy to sit with and highlighted how much the cast relied on each other for support through this dark comedy. LeBlanc says Steve Heidelberg is directly tied to one of the play's darkest threads.
The character that I play is directly involved in the traumatization of a young woman.
Gabrielle Gagnon studied at Mount Allison University. Gagnon is also part of the cast.
I did my bachelor at Mount A. I did a minor in drama.
Gagnon says she was named Mountie of the Year in 2019 and received the GEA Craig Performance Award in Drama that same year. She says her time in Sackville helped shape who she is today.
Joke about it, but it is true that I kind of came of age in Sackville. I think I really found myself.
Gagnon says the play moves through moral gray areas where antagonists and protagonists can overlap and where her character Karen is forced to choose between her family and her fiancé, played by Rob. Alora Simon, raised in Elsipogtog First Nation, also has roots in Sackville. Simon is an actor in the show and a recent graduate.
I have been living in Sackville for a few years now. I graduated 2024 and have just made base in Sackville, working, living, being a local.
And last but absolutely not least, Emma Chapman is preparing to join that same community. Chapman is a first-year student starting at Mount Allison this fall.
I really love Sackville, and Mount A is a beautiful place that I absolutely want to continue my education at.
Chapman says her interest in Mount A started through theater.
Part of how I found myself going to Mount A is because I was invited to do a performance there. Doing that with the community there really made me realize that that was where I wanted to be.
Together, these 4 cast members, part of the total cast of 11, is taking on the play August, Osage County. It's an American play that premiered in 2007, but one this cast says still speaks to current conversations around patriarchy, abuse, the Me Too movement, and generational healing. J.B. Vanier is the director. Vanier is also the artistic director of the Hub City Theatre, and he discussed the upcoming production.
So I'm the artistic director of Hub City Theatre, so I generally am the person who's choosing the season and what shows we're doing. There's a lot of themes in this play that have been cropping up more and more throughout at least the last decade, I would say. So there's the character of Jonna is an Indigenous character, so there's sort of themes dealing with the space that the relation, like the spatial relationship between Indigenous people and colonizers.
Vanier says the play works both on a family and societal level. He says the story moves from one troubled household into wider questions around patriarchy, abuse, and the ways people try to heal what they've inherited.
This play deals very much with like abuse in both the history of the characters. We see it live. So dealing with that kind of like the relationship of the patriarchy and the roles and establishments.
While the subject matter is heavy, the cast says audiences shouldn't expect a purely serious show. According to LeBlanc,
I want, before everybody, this is a really, really funny show. You will find yourself laughing, perhaps despite yourself.
the play also includes difficult conversations around identity and representation, particularly through the character of Jonna, an Indigenous woman played by Alora Simons. She says she brought both research and personal grounding into the part, drawing from the play's Cheyenne Indigenous context in America, while also searching within her own Mi'kmaq background. I asked if she encountered difficulties in the script of the piece written in 2007.
There are purposefully problematic scenarios and situations and dialogue in this show, but it is not in distaste.
Simon says the goal is to spark reflection, not reinforce harmful ideas.
I do hope audience members see past the text and see how resilient Indigenous people can be.
She says her role is not just about representation, it's about interpretation. The Cheyenne community is from quite far away from her own upbringing on this side of North America, or Turtle Island, and she wanted to avoid blending together common Indigenous stereotypes. Gabrielle Gagnon added that those moments are intentional and important.
The way the characters are treating Jonna is not right.
Again, Gagnon says the play does not draw clear lines between heroes and villains. Instead, she says it asks audience to sit with difficult choices, including the tense relationship between her character Karen and Steve. With Chapman, she brings the youngest perspective on the cast, entering the production as she prepares to begin her studies and engaging with the play's heavier themes from that vantage point.
Jean, she's a very interesting girl. She's 14, typical 14-year-old. She's very angsty. She's not too happy with what her parents are up to right now. Very much more of a rebel. But she's very complicated. She has a lot going on. She is trying to deal with everything that's going on around her in this moment. There's obviously a lot happening. Everyone's back in this house again. And she is having a hard time with it.
Despite the tension and conflict on stage, the production aims to leave audiences thinking about their own relationships. Vanier also described the house itself as part of the story, a place sealed off, festering, and in need of clearing out. He says the play does not offer easy answers, but it creates space for reflection.
No play should solve anything, but allow us to reflect.
For the Sackville-connected cast, that reflection starts close to home and extends to audiences across the region. August, Osage County opens Thursday at Theatre L'Escouette in Moncton and runs through Saturday. That's the local news for today. I'm Clinton Davis, here in Tantramar.
Hi, I'm Amelia, and you're listening to CHMA.
And here is your CHMA Atlantic update. Hundreds of candidates in New Brunswick are formally kicking off local election campaigns. Elections New Brunswick says over 1,000 people submitted nomination papers for 599 council positions. Contests will be held for 52 mayoral positions across the province, while 25 candidates were acclaimed for the role. Only 5 elections will be required for 5 of the 12 rural district advisory committees, as 26 candidates were acclaimed and 4 spots were vacant. Charlottetown police seized over 200 grams of cocaine and charged 3 people with drug trafficking. Police say officers searched a Charlottetown hotel room, a Mount Stewart residence, and a car on March 27th. They seized crystal methamphetamine, scales, and cell phones along with the cocaine. The 3 suspects are scheduled to appear in court on May 7th. Over 200 people attended an annual UFO conference in New Brunswick's capital yesterday. New Brunswick-based UFO investigator Jim Lawrence says the conference is attracting some young people because of what they see on social media. He says the Artemis II moon mission and U.S. congressional hearings into UFOs have sparked increased interest in alien life. Lawrence adds the Fredericton Conference is a good place to start getting involved in the subject because it's well attended. And that has been your CHMA Atlantic Update.
Hi, I'm Annabelle, and you're listening to CHMA.
And now for the weather. Today we're looking at cloudy skies with periods of raining beginning near noon to the amount of 5 millimeters. Wind becoming south 30 kilometers an hour, gusting to 50 in the morning, with a high of 9 and a UV index of 4 or moderate. In the evening, periods of rain ending overnight, then cloudy to the amount of 5 millimeters, with wind southwest 20 kilometers an hour, gusting to 40, and temperature rising to 11 by morning. On Tuesday, April 14th, we're looking at a mix of sun and cloud with a high of 14 and cloudy periods in the night with a low of +3. On Wednesday, April 15th, showers with a high of 9 and cloudy skies in the night with a 60% chance of showers and a low of 6. On Thursday, April 16th, cloudy skies with a high of 14 and then showers in the night with a low of 6. On Friday, April 17th, cloudy with a 60% chance of showers and a high of 13, and then cloudy periods in the night with a low of +3. And finally, on Saturday, April 18th, a mix of sun and cloud and a high of 13. And that has been the weather.
And here's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update.
The first major of the golf season happened over the weekend. The Masters down in Augusta, Georgia, was won by Rory McIlroy. McIlroy holds on for a one-stroke victory, and he goes back-to-back to win his second Masters in a row, joining Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus and Nick Faldo as only golfers who have won the tournament 2 times in a row. In professional hockey yesterday, it was the Montreal Victoire. They defeat the Boston Fleet in women's action. It was the Ottawa Charge with the 2-0 victory over the Toronto Scepters, and the Minnesota Frost defeat the New York Sirens 4-1. Montreal currently standing first place in the standings as the season finishes up in a couple weeks' time. NHL, they're finishing up this week, and yesterday the Washington Capitals defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-0. Montreal Canadiens trying to improve their seeding position and take first place in the Atlantic Division. They defeat the New York Islanders 4-1. Bruins with a 3-2 victory over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Senators get a point, secure their spot in the postseason with a 4-3 loss in overtime to the Devils. Canucks 4-3 in overtime over the Anaheim Ducks, and the Calgary Flames getting a 4-1 victory at home at the Saddledome against the Utah Mammoth. NBA season, it finished yesterday, and that means that all the playoff matchups are solidified, including the Toronto Raptors with their 30-point win over the Brooklyn Nets. They secure the number 5 seed, and they will be facing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers in the best-of-7 series. Celtics get the number 2 seed. Detroit Pistons the number 1 in the East, and the 3-6 matchup out that way has the New York Knicks facing off against the Atlanta Hawks, number 1 overall seed. Oklahoma City Thunder, they'll await the winner of the playing games. Lakers face off against the Rockets in the 4-5 seed. Nuggets and the Timberwolves in the 3-6. And the number 2 seed out west is the San Antonio Spurs. Second best teams in baseball, the Atlanta squad, they defeat the Cleveland Guardians 13-1 yesterday in Major League Baseball. San Diego Padres also sitting at 10-6 on the season. They defeat the Colorado Rockies at home 7-2. And the Major League best Los Angeles Dodgers, they lose to the Texas Rangers 5-2 final in that one. The Toronto Blue Jays, behind Max Scherzer, lose to the Minnesota Twins at home in downtown Toronto. 8-2 final there, moving the Jays to 6-9 on the season. Other scores of note, it was the Tampa Bay Rays defeating the New York Yankees 5-4 at home. Detroit Tigers with the 8-2 victory against the visiting Miami Marlins. And the best pitcher in baseball so far this year, Jose Soriano of the Los Angeles Angels. They defeat the Cincinnati Reds on the road 9-6. Soriano goes to 4-0 on the season.
And that's Brian Nielsen with your CHMA Sports Update. Please be sure to check out Brian's show on Mondays at 8:30 a.m. for more sports commentary. And let's jump in here quickly and get you a local update, a local, that's what we're calling it, local update. I haven't done one in a while. It is 9:15. I'm your host, James Anderson, here on this kind of gray morning, but it's warm outside. It's really nice. Let's take a look around so you can stay updated on what's happening across the marshes this week. I'm taking a quick look at Tantramar social media. They mentioned that yesterday, April 12th, on Sunday, they had some road closures, and I'll use that as an excuse to talk about the 4th annual Walk a Mile for Sarah's Smile. Now, that happened yesterday. That doesn't mean that you missed it, because it'll probably happen again next year, but keep your eye open. So they had roads closed around... Start from the Wilson's home. They started at 941 Main Street and proceeded down Don Harper Road. And all were welcome. So keep an eye on that if that's something you would like to support. They also have something coming up. They got a couple of things, but coming up tomorrow, Tuesday, April the 14th, there is the Coffee with a Cop. Come and have coffee with the RCMP officers in your community. So again, that is going to be Tuesday, April 14th at Cranewood on Main, from 9 to 11 a.m. So that's tomorrow, Tuesday, April 14th, down at Cranewood on Main, 113 Main Street, 9 to 11 tomorrow. Let's take a quick look around and see what else is happening in the community this week. I got a couple of things coming in from the CHMA community calendar. If you don't have that on your regular places to check out things that are happening, I strongly encourage you. All the hosts here at CHMA and Siley and myself and others work really hard to keep that updated so you can stay updated with what's going on. Also helps our host know. So if you have anything, please submit it to us. You can go to chmafm.com under community news and submit a local announcement. And that helps us get it to air right away, which we do absolutely for free and as often as we can. And we'll also produce a 30-second spot. So after this update, there's a couple of things coming up. So I'm not going to talk about the... Make Something Sunday or the Voodoo Charmers or the Art Love Tour or the Ducky's Open Mic or the Lasting Impressions, because we have spots created for those that I'll just air for you after. But I will let you know that there's a regular council meeting coming up at 7 p.m. tomorrow night down at 31C Main Street. And it's a public meeting, of course, and it's an opportunity for council to conduct their business. So heads up, that is coming up. And the other things that I was going to talk about are already going to be talked about. I think, let me just double check and see if those spots are... I'd take the spots out and just kind of do it myself, but I want to celebrate all the hard work of putting the production together. How about Urban Sketchers? April 14th and 21st down at the Bill Johnstone Memorial Park Activity Center, 1 to 3 p.m. And April 28th and every Tuesday after at the Visitor Information Center, 1 to 3 p.m. If you're looking to join a free weekly meetup of people interested in sketching life in Tantramar, they have a new group for you. They are pleased to kick off an Urban Sketchers program that meets weekly on Tuesdays from 1 to 3 p.m. So again, from April 14th to the 21st, they'll be down at Bill Johnstone Memorial Park Activity Center. And after that, April 28th and going on every Tuesday after from 1 to 3 p.m., they'll be at the Visitor Information Center. So be sure to sign sign up for that if that's something that you're interested in. And I will step aside. I'll let you know about this. Green Slates did a show yesterday that I was really kind of super sorry to not get out to see. I had big plans, big intentions, best of intentions. Joel Miller and Sam Wilson. And I heard it was really good. They also have another show, India Gali and Lee Plav, coming up. And you'll have to excuse me if I did not get the pronunciation correct on those. It's going to be Sunday, April 19th, 7 are the doors and 7:30 p.m. is the show start. In the spirit of anarchy and exploration, award-winning artists India Gali and Leah Plav present brand new music for 2 cellos. The program features premieres by 7 Canadian composers who have agreed to this surprising but refreshing prompt. This show will be a sneak peek of music before the album comes out. So again, that is April 19th at 7 p.m. When the doors open, and Green Slates is down at 16 Charles Street. It is the most lovely of places to see a performance, especially it's quiet shows, and there's a tint of miking going on, but for the most part it's mainly acoustic. You can get more information at greensladesnb.com. So I got a couple of spots produced in the house here from the CHMA hosts that will let you know about some other things that are happening. We'll move out of the news and then get into the rest of the morning show with Maya Noel. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Arbinjo Singh and you are listening to the CHMA.
Hey folks, this is a call for all artists in and around Tantramar. The Art Love Tour is coming to town and you're invited to showcase your talent. You can join them on April 16th at 6 p.m. at the Tantramar Veterans Memorial Civic Center. This is going to be an exciting live speed painting competition. Selected artists will have just 20 minutes to create a masterpiece in front of a live audience. So this is your chance to shine and connect with fellow creatives as you also share your art with the community. So don't miss out, folks. Hey folks, if you're looking for a fun and creative way to spend your Sunday, the Make Something Sunday program is now back with freestyle weaving. This is a hands-on workshop where kids 12 and under, along with their grown-ups, can play with weaving in a whole new way. This includes mixing yarn, fabric strips, and recycled treasures along with colorful beads to create their own one-of-a-kind textile artwork. So head down there on Sunday, April 19th at the Owens Art Gallery from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. This program is offered free of charge and requires no booking, so mark your calendars. Hey folks! If you're looking for live music this April, check out the Voodoo Charmers, a blues rock band from Wolfville, Nova Scotia. You can enjoy some original songs as well as covers inspired by blues legends. You can catch them live at Ducky's on April 25th from 3 to 6 p.m. The cover is $10 at the door or pay what you can. So do not miss out, folks.
Are you looking for fresh art and new voice in Sackville? The Owen Art Gallery is presenting Lasting Impression, Fine Art Graduate Exhibition 2026, on view from March 21st to May 12th. This annual exhibition features work by graduating students from Mount Allison Pierre Lanson School of Fine Art, showcasing a wide range of media, idea, and creative approach. Come see what this year's emerging artists have been making. The vernissage at 2 p.m. at the Owen Art Gallery.
Hey folks, if you're looking for a way to spend your Saturdays, Ducky's is hosting open mic night every other Saturday from 4 to 7 p.m. Bring your acoustic music, poetry, comedy, or whatever creative spark you've got and take the stage or just sit back and soak up the vibes with your friends. That's open mic night at Ducky's, celebrating local voices and good energy. See you there.
And that was your CHMA News. Please visit www.chmafm.com for more news and to sign up for our email newsletter. Funding is provided by our monthly sustainers, the Community Radio Fund of Canada, and the Municipality of Tantjamar's Community Development Grant. If you have a story idea or would like to include an announcement, please write us at news@chmafm.com.
You're tuned to CHMA 106.9 FM. I'm Brian Nielsen. Check out Selective Memory, 7 p.m. Tuesdays.
Hey guys, you are listening to CHMA 106.9 FM in Sackville, New Brunswick, Voice of the Marshes. I'm Maya Noel, and this is the Late Morning Show. Today is Monday, April 13th. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I know I did. Let's jump into some music. First up, we have Georgie Sweet with the Children of Zeus remix of Energy and Ora Kogan with Honey. Enjoy.
Something just don't seem right. Something